Galamoth, level 19 upgrade. So for today I'm going to be installing STRC's front red aluminum knuckles, also known as steering blocks. So guys, let's go ahead and open these up and check them out. Go ahead and pull off the tab, and of course I'm going to have to cut these open. And I have some awesome big scissors. Cut this open, and then we can go ahead and start pulling things out. Oh gosh. And of course everything is individually packaged, so go ahead and cut these off. Now I can finally get the knuckles out. Check that out. That looks so freaking good. Now the nice thing is they do include some rubber sealed bearings. Now I don't really need these, but might as well go ahead and use them. And the ones that are in there right now, I can go ahead and keep those as spares. So let's go ahead and get these installed. So of course the first step is to go ahead and remove the front tires. Each tire is held on with a 4mm wheel nut. Once I get the front tire off, it's time to go ahead and remove the front wheel hex hub. Now these are the STRC ones, so there's a little grub screw that you have to loosen before you can go ahead and take it off. Behind that, we're going to have to slide out the axle pin, set that off to the side, as well as the Teflon washer. And then finally, if you want to, you can go ahead and push out the axle pin itself. And it looks like the bearing came out as well. Next up, I need to go ahead and remove the steering block. It's held on with a screw pin, which I'm going to have to unscrew from the bottom, and I'm going to have to undo this nut. With that nut out of the way, I can go ahead and pop off the turnbuckle, slide out the screw pin, and pull out the steering block. Now, might as well go ahead and push out the other bearing. And now I need to go ahead and take out this screw. Alright, so now that the screw's been removed, I can go ahead and compare it to the brand new red aluminum one. And as you guys can see, nothing too exciting other than the fact that it's nice red anodized aluminum, but yeah, structurally they're identical. So now it's time for the reverse process. First step is to go ahead and put this screw in all the way. Alright, once the screw is in there, I might as well go ahead and slide the bearings in. One goes in on each side, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the axle pin, slide it in through the back, pull it all the way forward, make sure the bearings are all the way down. Then I'm going to slide on the Teflon washer, followed by the axle pin, slide it in, make sure it's even on each side. Finally, I'm going to put the wheel hex hub on and then tighten down the grub screw. Once all that's taken care of, I can go ahead and reattach it to the caster block. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide it into position and then slide the screw pin in through the bottom and tighten it down. Once that's taken care of, all I have to do is get the turnbuckle, slide it onto the screw, reattach the 3mm nut. Now remember, with this nut, you don't need to tighten it all the way down. You just need it tight enough where it's going to stay on there. Once the screw reaches past the plastic seal that holds it in place, you don't have to worry about it. Believe me, it'll make it a lot easier for the servo to work. Now, all that's left is attaching the front tire and then putting on the wheel nut that holds it on. The other side is identical. Here's before. And here, of course, is after. And guys, I'm going to have to admit, they look good. They're a bit tucked away, but believe me, guys, I need those steering blocks to be aluminum. Those break so easily on the Stampede. But either way, this upgrade is done with. And that was a level 19 upgrade for Galamoth.